So I've lost 10 kilograms. That's 22 pounds in 1 month. And how did I do that? I'm still a bit on the chubby side. Now these were quite modest goals that I set myself. I didn't set out to break any records. I didn't set out to conquer the world. I just knew I had to make a few changes. I wasn't a fully fledged alcoholic. I wasn't drinking huge amounts of alcohol, just more than I probably should have been drinking because I was just getting too comfortable by relaxing at the end of the day. So I decided to go good, better, best. I thought, I'll do something good, I'll do something better, and I'll do something best. I'll make 3 changes. I've probably got 500 changes that I could make, but I thought I'm going to make 3 changes to try and improve my health. So as part of my good, better, best approach, I thought, what can I do good? I'll eat good. I won't eat the best. I won't eat better. I'll just eat good. So I'll cut back on the amount of crap that I'm eating. So I've done that. I've still been eating Easter eggs. I've been eating a bit of McDonald's here and there and a bit of crap, but I've been eating better. I've been eating good. I've been eating good. I reckon my eating during March probably improved around about 70–75% on what it was. I was eating McCain's frozen meals for dinner after fishing all evening when I could have been going to McDonald's on the way home. Just little improvements. I haven't robbed myself of all things good. I haven't taken all the fun out of life. I've just been good. So that's the good part. And then there's the better part. The better part has been exercise. I've been coming out to these great places out the bush and I've been exercising. In fact, I've been doing 10,000 steps a day. I use my Samsung Galaxy phone, I use the S Health app on my phone, and I've been getting plenty of exercise and I've been doing that much better. In fact, for the first time in my life, I have got 10,000 steps every single day in March on my S counter. Now using the Samsung Galaxy step counter, and you don't have to use that. You can use a pedometer, just a regular pedometer that you can buy for 40 or 50 bucks. It doesn't matter what you use. But just by counting your steps, it motivates you just to go that bit further. I know for a fact there were a number of days where I'd only walked 9,000 steps. It's 9 o'clock at night, and I thought, I've got this by the balls, I can do this. So I'd chuck my runners on and go for a walk around the block with the dog or something. Just that little bit extra. The S Health app, or the step counter, motivated me just to walk that little bit further, which is better for my health in the long run. It helps me achieve the targets that I've set, which in turn has helped me lose weight. So I set a goal to do 10,000 steps a day. For the first time in my life, I hit 10,000 steps every day. And then on top of that, at the end of the month, my average steps for the day was over 11,000. Goals are good, folks. If you want to lose some weight, set some goals. 10,000 steps a day is a realistic goal for an average middle-aged guy like myself. So that's what I've done better. The good was eating, the better was exercise, but what did I do best? I gave up the grog. I decided to go dry for March. As we say here in Australia, dry July. I had a dry March. I gave up the grog and I'd done that best. The reason I say I've done that best is because I can't do it any better, so it's the best. The best means the top of being better, if that makes sense. You can't be any more better than that. That means you're the best. And I've done that the best. I've not had 1 drop of alcohol all March because I thought, I wasn't a big drinker. I've never been a big drinker, but I like a drink. But my alcohol intake during February and March just steadily went up. As my alcohol went up, my weight got bigger, my wallet got lighter, and I thought I need to make a couple of changes. So that was my main goal. My main goal was to give up the terps, the grog, to go a month without any alcohol, and that's what I've done. I didn't have a drink all March. Right, so essentially what I've done during March, I have given up the alcohol completely. I have ramped my average steps, my step count for the day, up over double what I was doing. Now to put it into perspective, a bloke my size, I can comfortably do around about 1,000 steps in 10 minutes. I can walk in an hour, I should be able to do 5,000 or 6,000 steps. So I've only got to find an hour and a half each day to up my steps. And there's been ways that I've incorporated that into my day-to-day living, and I've eaten a lot healthier. I've still eaten junk. I've lost 10 kilograms this month, and I've still eaten Easter eggs. I've still had a bit of junk food here and there. I've just put it in more, sort of moderated it more. It's been more in moderation than normal, but I haven't completely deprived myself. The only thing I've deprived myself of this month is alcohol. Now, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not an APD, accredited practicing dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist, but I am a big fella with some bad habits that has managed to achieve 10 kilogram weight loss during March. And I know a lot of you people can too. What I will say is that everyone's different. Everybody's metabolism works different. Someone that's bigger than me and more active than me might be able to lose more than 10 kilos. The average person might struggle to lose 10 kilograms. They might work really hard and not lose 10 kilograms. But I think if you've got the same bad habits that I've had, too much crap food, too much alcohol, not enough exercise, if you just focus on fixing those few things, you might find yourself feeling better in a month's time and just fitting into a few more shirts. During April, I'm going to continue with my step count. I want to average 10,000 steps by the end of the month again. Unlike March, I'm probably not going to do 10,000 steps every day, and I'll tell you why. For a bloke my size, it can take its toll on your body. I've had sore knees and sore ankles and a few blisters in the last couple of days, so I'm going to have a day off today. Today's actually Easter Sunday. I'm going to have today off walking 10,000 steps, but I am going to keep active. I'm not going to put as much emphasis on the 10,000 steps per day, but I do want to average 10,000 steps per month, which means some longer walks. I want to go on some more lengthy bush walks now that the weather's cooling down to compensate for those quieter days. So instead of going up across at 10,000, I want to go up, a bit more of a pattern in my system. That's one of my goals for April. And another one of my goals is earlier nights. I want lights out 11 o'clock. I want to be in bed, phone off, book down, everything by 11 o'clock and be asleep before midnight every night, because that is another bad habit of mine. So I want to continue with the walking. I'm going to continue around about where I am with eating. I am going to have my lights out early every night because I need to get into a better habit and get more sleep at night. And the big announcement, I've decided I'm going to go dry again for April. I reckon if I can go through all of March without any alcohol, I reckon I can do it again in April. Now, I'm not expecting to lose another 10 kilograms in April. I hope to, but I'm not expecting to. But by sticking to my new goals of averaging 10,000 steps a day, of getting to bed earlier and getting a better sleep each night so I feel more refreshed every day, and staying off the alcohol again, I'm hoping I can just feel that a little bit better at the end of April than what I do now, because I can tell you now, after dropping 10 kilograms, improving my eating and my exercise, I actually feel much better now than what I did a month ago. And this might sound strange being that it's only a month, but back in February, January, February, when I was fishing with Brett Corker, I was struggling to keep up a lot of the time. Now Brett's struggling to keep up with me. Isn't it amazing how quickly things can turn around? Rightio folks, as I said at the start of the video, I know this isn't a weight loss channel, this is a fishing channel, but I do know that last time I lost weight and got healthier, quite a lot of people asked me for advice and for tips, and a lot of people were asking what I was doing. What that tells me is that there's a lot of people out there that recognise their own personal need to lose weight. I'm going to be healthy. I was healthy in March, I'm going to be healthy again in April, and I just hope that some of you chubby fishermen like me can find a bit of inspiration from me and just make a couple of positive and healthy improvements to your life. There's today's steps, 13,045. Now if I hit trends, months, I've averaged 11,344 steps this month. Last month I averaged 4,667. So I've gone well and truly over double, 250% more. Now, March 2018, 11,344 average. That's the average daily steps. I'll break that down into days in a moment, but just have a look back through the months. February, under 5,000. January, under 5,000. In fact, when was the last time I had 10,000 a month? It was back in February last year, so it was 13 months ago, but I only just had 10,000. I just scraped in by 56 steps. Then August 2016, 10,355. May 2016, 10,830. And they're the only times. So only 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the last 2 years that I've gone over 10,000 per month. And not only have I gone over it, but I have smashed it. Now, let's go into days. I have hit 10,000 steps every single day this month. Haven't missed. Today's was 13,045. Yesterday, 10,181. On the 29th, 2 days ago, I got 14,996. Skip back through. Skip back through. What's that one there? On the 10th of March, 15,679 was my biggest day for the month. Now, when I get back before March, when I get back to February, if you have a look at that, look, there's no green ones anywhere. They're all grey. They're all under 10,000 steps. I just wasn't hitting my targets at all. Some of them I was hardly doing any exercise or any movement of any kind. There was a big day there on the 2nd of February. I went shopping in Melbourne that day. But other than that, there was bugger all 10,000 steps a day. Move forward to March. Bang. That is the power of setting goals. I set some goals to improve my health. And I can tell you now, by using a step counter, in my case I use the Galaxy S Health, the inbuilt step counter on my mobile phone. Some of these days here that I've only just gone over 10,000, there's quite a few, like look at the start of the month. 10,120, 10,162. Those days there wouldn't have been 10,000 normally, except I was driven to get to those 10,000 steps. So, after tea, late at night, instead of going to bed, I'd go and walk 1,000 steps or 1,500 steps first to do what it took to get to the 10,000. That's just going that little bit extra to try and hit my targets. The pedometer, or step counter on your mobile phone, is an amazing tool if you're looking for inspiration to try and lose weight and get a bit healthier.